Today we're going to learn about balancing chemical equations. When balancing chemical equations, we want to make sure that we have the same number of each type of atom on both sides of the equation. So here you can see we have 3 of atom A on each side and 2 of atom B on each side, meaning that the equation is balanced. Here is the unbalanced equation for the oxidation of iron into iron oxide. This is the reaction that occurs when iron rusts. You can see in this equation there are 2 types of atoms. There are iron atoms and oxygen atoms. If we count the number of atoms of each type on both sides of the equation, we see that there are 2 iron atoms in the products and only 1 in the reactants, and there are 2 oxygen atoms in the reactants and 3 in the products. So this is unequal, meaning that the equation is unbalanced. So we're going to need to add something called coefficients in front of the different molecules in the equation to make the number of atoms on each side equal. This particular reaction is a pretty easy example to see where coefficients need to go, since there are relatively few atoms and molecules involved. So if we place a 2 in front of the iron oxide molecule in the products, we can see that there are now 4 iron atoms and 6 oxygen atoms in the products. So now it's pretty easy to see that if we place a 4 in front of the iron in the reactants, 3 in front of the oxygen in the reactants, that we will have 4 irons and 6 oxygens in both the reactants and the products, meaning that this equation is balanced.